Well, back to our story we mentioned at the top of the hour. Catoosa County deputies are searching for an inmate who walked away from his work detail.
Now, the sheriff says Brian Duke, 49, escaped from the Catoosa County Sheriff's office yesterday, the commission's office, where he was doing some painting. Cameron Taylor is near the location of the search and joins us live now with more. Cameron?
David and Cindy, Duke was finishing up a painting project here at the commissioner's office yesterday. That's when the sheriff says he made a phone call and was gone moments later.
We've not known him to be a violent person, but then again, we didn't expect him to escape either.
For nearly 2 months, Catoosa County Manager Jim Walker and his staff have gotten to know inmate Brian Duke. He was assigned for work detail at the commissioner's office because of his artistic talents. Duke was putting the finishing touches on the Georgia Constitution in the county commission meeting room.
We tried to look past some of his transgressions and look at him as in a new light, as we want God to do for all of us.
Catoosa County Sheriff Gary Sisk says Duke had been convicted and sentenced to 5 years in prison. He was found guilty of several charges, including theft. Both the sheriff and Walker agreed painting might be a good way to help rehabilitate him before he was transferred to prison.
He was a pretty talented individual that just can't put those good talents to good use.
Duke surprised county employees when they say he betrayed their trust. An employee found his orange jumpsuit shoved in a bag and put in a corner. Investigators say he went out a side door and was picked up by someone.
He's let us down, and I think in the end he'll have let himself down.
Walker says someone was occasionally checking on Duke, but no one was in the room when he escaped. Sheriff Sisk believes the inmate might have planned this in advance.
I would say at least to some degree, he had to be thinking it at some point in time when it came into his mind as to this is what he was going to do or what. Who knows?
Deputies have an idea of who he spoke with before he escaped and are following up on leads. They think he's left the area and is hiding out in a nearby county. The sheriff says once Duke is caught, an escape charge will be added. I'm told that will add another 5 years in prison, and the person who picked him up will also face charges. Coming up at 6 o'clock, why the sheriff says more training might be needed for county employees. We're live in Ringgold tonight. Cameron Taylor, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.